might not want to be broken up about it, and you might want to figure out how to make it work, because she's out here getting attention that, and probably money, which is advice that I normally don't want to give out on this type of topic to a man like Joe Smith. I don't normally suggest this type of advice, but we're in an emergency situation here. If your wife is about to be up, Joe, I suggest you go home. It's been reported that he left home and hasn't come back. She's really upset about that. But, you can totally understand why. It's a reasonable response. But you might want to put her to work. It seems to be out here working. You don't want to go through the drama and not be able to reap the benefits.
Hey, guys. Welcome. Come on in. Thank you in advance on the intro. And y'all, all of y'all wanted to come for me, telling me I'm for the streets, telling me this is why you don't marry black Western women, and every negative thing you guys could come to me with in a lot of the comments that I made on this particular subject. Well, you just saw Fawcett Media say, hey, I don't normally give this type of advice, but Joe, your wife is in the top 1% of OnlyFans at 50 years old, which means she is making bukus of money right now. Joe, you might want to go home, Joe. Fawcett Media said, Joe, look, I need for you to reconsider this thing, man. Now, guys, I also posted a video with Shannon Sharp and Chad Johnson responding to this same story of Joe Smith's wife, Kesha, who started an OnlyFans that he claims he didn't know anything about. Now, I believe he did. I really do. But if he did it, that's his own fault in a lot of ways. I'm not getting into all of that, but it was out there. She didn't have it hidden. She had it on her Instagram, her Twitter, and everything. Those links were there. And the person who brought the OnlyFans to his attention was a young lady that he's kicking it with. Now, he's married to Kesha, but he has a female friend. So for all y'all moral people who don't understand this type of talk, you can go on to the left, because y'all too good and moral for this. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's listen to some of the clip from an interview that she had on what I saw Ugly Money. I'm not familiar with this podcast, but let's watch some of the clip from that and we will come back.
I'm an artist, but life be life, and so you gotta do what you gotta do. I just didn't. You know how much stuff I put on the internet and nobody pays attention to?
Really?
No, seriously.
Yeah.
So I did it, and I didn't think anybody was really gonna watch. Nobody taps in anyway.
Yeah.
But they tapped into that, and I'm sorry, babe. So much before.
Yeah.
I'm in the top 0.47 right now.
So yes, guys, Kesha is making her rounds around to different podcasts. She's talking, and it's working. What she's doing is working. Her goal was to make enough money to get them back up. It was apparent that they were about to lose their home and maybe a lot of other things. If you don't know Joe Smith, he's always had financial troubles. I posted a small clip in another video. You can find those videos here on my channel. I posted a clip where he was having financial troubles before he met her. So he's never, from what it appears to be, been good with money. He made about $60 million, and that money is apparently gone. Kesha did what she felt was the right way to make money. Now, you have to understand, her background is porn. Her background is, being in a sexual market. And again, for those of you who do not understand that type of work, this is not the video for you and it's not the page for you. And I do not need y'all coming into my comments with the negative talk, because this is only for people who understands this. So what did she do? Kesha started some other businesses that were deemed as what everybody seemed to be moral, and it wasn't working. Those businesses were not working. So in order for her to make money, she pulled that old hat out and started back with, you know, some of the things that she used to do. Well, now she's not, you know, having intercourse or anything like that with other men as she did in porn, but she is, I'm going to assume, pleasuring herself on OnlyFans. Well, this young lady has reached the top when it comes to OnlyFans. She's at that 1%, when you have a lot of young women are not at 20%, and she is at the top 1% making that money. And as you saw in the beginning of this video, Fawcett Media say, hey Joe, man, hey, you might want to go back home. You might want to reconsider this. You got to get out your feelings, Joe. Yo, you knew what your woman was. She was a hustler for you, met her. But you know, the majority of you guys wanted to say she was a 304 before you met her. But what did I say? I said she was a hustler before she met Joe. And that's what she did. She got her hustle on. And I'm hoping, guys, that her other businesses are going to take off from this as well. So, you know, she don't have to, you know, continue to do what she's doing. Maybe she will. I don't know. But that's totally up to her, of course. But guys, you know, it's unfortunate that so many people want to be so judgmental, and it's always so funny to me how people want to be judgmental about everything that they deem as, you know, unmoral or whatever. But as long as I hear from people that I respect, as long as I hear those people who understand the game, that's all that really matters to me. But I'm proud to be able to report that what Kesha did worked. It put her in a very high bracket of OnlyFans, and it raked in a whole lot of money for her and her family. I just hope that they manage it well, because again, if they don't handle if Joe is not one to handle money well, they're gonna find themselves back into this same predicament. And she can't bank on trending every time. So I really hope that they make better financial decisions, you know, this go round, since she's making this money. So shout out to Kesha, and I hope Joe goes back home. Like I said, you know, in the beginning, Joe knew his wife. He knew what her profession was. He knows that she's a hustler. And, you know, if he is in his feelings right now, I'm hoping that he will come around. She knows Joe, and that's why she's confident that he's going to be okay. They've been together for, I think she said, about 13 years. So she knows him, and she knows, you know, when she pushes a button and he's, you know, not in agreement with something, that, you know, it takes him a little time to come around. So I really hope Joe does come around. And let's talk about it, guys. What do you think about Kesha being 50 plus maybe years old, and she's reached a height on OnlyFans that people, young ladies in their 20s can't reach? Let's talk about this. And thank you as always for watching Storytime with a Grown Woman. Swag and the W is silent. If you did it, please make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification so you'll know when I upload a video. And as always, guys, I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.